Good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. It is Monday, the 8th of January. Full council meeting today in Wicklow. It is also an election year. What does that mean? More performances from councillors, more activity from councillors, hopefully more scrutiny and engagement from you, the electorate. But what's on the agenda today? We have a big one, early doors today, the replacement of Grace. Who do we have? We have a long-time Sinn Féin member, former Piper, chair of the Corla Cantor, director of elections, and soon to be known as Councillor Mick Ryan. Delighted to have him on board. What else is on the agenda? The Climate Action Plan, final revisions. Keep the Climate Action Biodiversity Action Strategic Policy Committee. Interesting stuff there about floodplains and how we assess application forms and whether there's a climate dimension in them. We have the Chief Executive's report, 75 pages of what's going on for the council. A big one for us. Homelessness. Child homelessness. There is 242 children registered as homeless in 2023, and that was up to November. So that's an alarming issue, and it's something that if anyone's followed the work of myself and Grace over the last 4.5 years, we have wanted it to be on the agenda until that number is zero, and all we have seen is that number going up. When it'll be considered a crisis, we have asked for it to be considered a crisis. We have asked for task forces, and unfortunately that number keeps going up. And maybe, again, you should be asking about that on the doors when councillors come around looking for your votes for next time around. What else do we have? We have the audit, the annual audit, which is done by the department on the county council. That will be interesting today when that's presented, because what does that mean? It means that there is a level of scrutiny about how the council manages its money, spends its money, and accounts for its money. Again, anyone who follows my story or pays any attention to the things I talk about, I have a big concern about how discretionary funds are spent in the council. The process that's used to decide which proposals are accepted, how those proposals are made, how the decisions are made, where the money goes and why it goes there, and how we do that in a way that's transparent, that's equal, that's inclusive. And I'll be asking for a bit of scrutiny to zoom down into that level. Another thing on the agenda today is a presentation about the safety of elected representatives, which is an interesting one because we've had a couple of them before, so I'm curious about why it's on the agenda again. Maybe because we'll be going into a lot of people will be in election mode, and that means having an interface with the electorate and putting yourself out there, and I very much enjoy that. And for me, there's that really healthy space between safety and accountability, and I know that I've faced a lot of accountability questions and challenges over the last 4.5 years, and I welcome that, and I think it makes me a better councillor. Not much other big stuff on the agenda today, but it will be really interesting to see now as we shift into a 6-month run-in to local elections, how will the space change in terms of the dynamics in there. I'm looking forward to seeing you all out and about. We have the Bray Municipal District meeting tomorrow night, and I might give you a little update on what's on the agenda there and what's going on in that space. But looking forward to seeing you all out and about over the next few months. Have a good Monday. Slán.